Hello everyone and welcome back here to a brand new video of Tuning Dutchy. Now I hope you guys are doing fine. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel because that's the way you can support me. Also you can donate if you want to. Now the thing is, today I'm gonna talk about a little bit about the supercharger build because I don't know if you guys have questions about that, but I have questions myself. So also we are gonna talk about the muffler that I have laying around over here and seeing what we can do to improve actually some horsepower and what was going on in that time, in those 2 episodes and the one video that I have posted on Instagram. So the thing is, of course, the white Chevrolet Matiz that I had in the past had the supercharger on there, not a different one, not a new one bought, not a used one bought, just that one that I have in my car now. It ran actually pretty good. Right now I have an aluminium billet pulley coming from Joe Blow Superchargers. It does really a very good job. Also with limited slipping, I don't know how that's possible, but hey, it actually works. But I was with a friend of mine and we were thinking, you know what, let's connect some hoses on it and putting a little bit more tape around the hoses and making sure that it's a tight fit, and hopefully that's our entry point to make some horsepowers. Yeah, at that moment, you know, you were fucked up. Exactly. We lost 4 horsepowers. Don't ask me why, but yes, we lost 4 horsepowers by putting some hoses on it and making sure that it's nice and snug. I don't know why. Normal-wise, you would think about a vacuum leak. We did not have. And otherwise would say the supercharger was not running. It was. So what is causing it then? I have no clue. I still have questions about that. I don't know how actually we lost 4 horsepowers. Normal-wise I would think if you actually have not yet connected to the supercharger. But if I don't have it connected but the hoses do, I still have 2 horsepowers more than the 4 lost. So still 2 horsepowers lost. So we had a lot of question marks about that time period. So by the first video that I have uploaded here, of course the episode 1 about supercharger, there was only one bolt connected to the supercharger outlet. I have an inlet and outlet, of course. Inlet where the air goes in and the outlet where the air goes actually to the engine. No intercooler yet connected. So the thing is, by only getting one screw in there, we lost still some air on the sides and on the back side, which I did not mention in the past. Stupid as me. So, oh yeah, and some good energy, my favorite, always. So what did we did wrong over here? So speaking about the piping and hoses and all that, I have no clue. Still, I have my question marks. I don't know what's going on wrong there. But one day later, I mean, it was one day later after we worked on it, and I was thinking, you know what? It's enough. Let's do it a little bit different. I'm gonna cut off some pieces of the outlet of the supercharger, making sure all the 4 bolts are connected and installing the pipe again. Probably that was the problem. I never knew about it. I never knew it was possible to lose just air by nothing. I don't know. But I connected the piping and yes, we started to make some boost. On the second video, I had already, I had not yet piping on it. I was of course testing the stability of the supercharger and how was everything going. Now that video was actually the best video yet and the best scenario yet. Because one day after I made that second episode, a lot of things went wrong. I had almost no oil anymore in the engine. The supercharger was also sitting very weird. The belt was slipping. All kinds of sorts of things were also going haywire. So that made me actually to the decision, because also in my private life over here, I have something that I have to keep in mind where I cannot tune too much. At least not for now, because they will check it lately if you actually are legally busy in their private life. So don't mind me if things are taking a little bit more time than necessary. But the thing is, I was thinking, you know what? Okay, let's take everything off, and that's that. So I have taken everything off, and For now, guys, the supercharger was wiggling around like heck. I did 3 from the 4 sides connecting. I connected the supercharger to the chassis of the car, 3 or 4 sides, and still it actually was vibrating like ass. Was really abnormal. Also, the supercharger was running way higher RPMs than it actually is meant to be. I mean, the supercharger can hold up maximum to 14,000 RPMs, and it's running maybe 16 or 17, I guess. That's also a much smaller pulley than the original one, which also makes oversize, and that makes actually RPMs quite higher. Now, speaking about the muffler, I have it laying around there. I have the muffler over here that's with an empty chamber, so that it can produce a little bit more sound. And the thing over here is to connect a little piece of pipe on it, which I am still busy with, and use some GB weld. Now, that one is going to be side piped as well. I'm going to show you guys before you guys are thinking, just a basic one. So I'm going to show you guys how that one is looking like and what my plans are. So over here we have the muffler and the piece of pipe. Now, this is just a piece of pipe, as you guys know, and this is the muffler that I would like to use as a side pipe. As you guys can hear, it's pretty empty inside. So I like this corner over here. Those actually aren't the cheapest ones, but they are very nice if you have them. Now, this is the problematic, as you guys can see. I don't need to give you guys any explanations. I think that speaks for itself. Now, by using this piece of pipe, a little bit GB weld, I tried to bang this in over there, let's say 2 inches or something, and using GB weld, and hopefully that's actually gonna make my way to make this one useful again, and that one is going to be on the side of the car. It's going to be on the driver's side. On the passenger side, the local police is a little bit skeptical about that, so let's not do that too much. Yeah, speaking about intercooling, I have not yet used any intercooler, so that's actually that. And speaking about boost, guys, yes, I mean, my car is really giving me surprises every day. Reason behind it, I'm gonna tell you. So there's some other person that actually made some boost on the Daewoo matiz with a stronger turbocharger and not a supercharger. So, and he made actually 131 horsepower out of it. Of course, I'm not that far. Way before that. I still have a long road to go in order to achieve that amount of horsepower. So the thing is, I never knew that the car, or any car in this world, would handle more than 7 psi with a locked ECU that you cannot chip tune or whatever. Now, it seems like I was wrong then. So, I don't have an air-to-fuel ratio gouge installed because I don't have a wideband O2 sensor. That might be an optional thing for the future. That's definitely gonna need it for if I take higher boost levels. But I have ran, and that's a record actually also in my statement, of 8.2 psi. So to speak, the 0.5 on 100 kilopascals. So let's say 50 kilopascals. That's 8 psi boost pressure. I never knew that was possible in that car. It was still going. I didn't hear any detonations. Nothing was going badly. Things were actually going like I expected to be. So with a locked ECU, I don't know if Daewoo did from the factory already some ECU settings, but the thing is, what impresses me is how is it possible that the injectors can spray so much damn fuel for 8 psi, stock ECU, anything, stock injectors, the air and fuel are just stock, just the supercharger on it, and it's just putting out 8 psi boost pressure. That's extreme. And less likely, as soon as the 8 psi was over, my belt was going off immediately. The boost pressure gauge, which is a DEFI A1 Advance, was also blinking red because I have it set on the 0.5, which is 7 psi. which is the limit where I set it on personally. So I will not go above it. Also, the blow-off valve will open from 5 or 7 psi, so I will not blow up the engine. Still, of course, you have to be careful. But so now I know that I have more than 8 psi. Put it on it without detonations or whatever. I know that I can still also, if this pulley is smaller with higher RPMs, means more boost and more horsepowers, I still can actually give it the full throttle, if so to speak. So by seeing about futuring stuff, guys, speaking about this point, we have actually increased the horsepowers as far as I could see. I guess that was 3-4 psi. We have gained from 52 horsepower to 60. But the futuring things is definitely going to make that muffler that I've shown you guys with the empty chamber to increase the sound of the muffler and of the exhaust, of course. The futuring thing is to connect that piece of pipe, what I was showing you guys over there, to connect that on the muffler using some GB weld, let it completely, fully dry it out, 48 hours, 72 hours, and then I will try to put it on a car as a test, and of course to see if things are holding up that quite nice. Of course, I will definitely clean everything up on the muffler, so it's not rusty on the top or on the sides or whatever, so it's looking way nicer. And I already have something laying around here that might definitely work. Yeah, well, and speaking about supercharger, I mean, I definitely did not expect that. I'm almost speechless. To be honest. So yeah, the muffler has to get on there once actually those two pieces are one. Then it's going on the car, and the supercharger definitely needs to be retightened, and definitely it should not give me actually any oil starvations. Now, I was losing oil on the way to Belgium by refueling my car, and my oil indicator was eliminating, and that's definitely not what we want to. So yeah, by doing that, I mean, I had to take off the sandwich plate, oil sandwich plate, together of course with the with the oil pressures gauge, most likely. So I have to work my way around in the future. Anyways, guys, so for the futuring things, as said, the muffler is getting on there. The supercharger will be, well, the thing is, it has to be retightened, and I think I let this going to happen by a company called HL Motorsport. It's the closest one that will do it for me. It's not the cheapest one, but hey, I mean, doesn't matter. Every custom thing is gonna cost you some money, and quite some money. I'm also looking to do not one side pipes, but both sides, just like I mentioned also in the Cadillac. The Cadillac is something I've still in mind to get in the future, but let's not speak too much about it. But that's definitely something I want to keep my eyes peeled on. So that's something I would try to work on to, well, get a Cadillac again, just like the past. And hey, I mean, once we have both side pipes, the both same mufflers, then it's much better. So that's actually that guys. I mean, also if we speak about other futuring things, ECU tunes, complete brand new ECUs, maybe a second thing on there, which is a turbocharger and supercharger, of course, tinting the lights, putting in some LED lights, LED light bulbs, I mean, and of course doing some window tinting and spoiler and all those kind of things, maybe white body kit. All those things are definitely going to happen as long as I do have this car instead of a Cadillac. As soon as I have the Cadillac, then things are going to be a little bit different. But anyways, guys, this was Tuning Dutchy. I hope you guys definitely liked the video. I do. I find this, for myself, how to speak, very informative. Make sure you give this video a like. If you want, you can donate to the channel. That always supports me, and by getting faster performance products. Make sure you join the Discord server and subscribe to the channel. And this was Tuning Dutchy, and I'm gonna sign off. Race hard and tune well. Thanks for watching.